Hello, hello everyone, Ziljin here with another episode, another ASMR video. Yeah. So here's like I don't know what you call it. Yeah. So basically I took a bunch of ingredients and boiled it, and yeah, the leftover water, there's soup. That's just a little bowl. There's more, but I'm not gonna drink it all because it's way too much. So yeah, let's take a look at the ingredients. And this is basically the leftovers. I guess this could be some kind of stew, maybe. I don't know, or just soup. But yeah, so there's mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. I sliced it up. Here's a closer look, maybe. Yeah. There's mushrooms. There's hot dogs. You know, I also sliced up the hot dogs. And there's chunks of mozzarella cheese, which I put in right after it finished boiling. I put it in so it has a chance to melt a little bit, so not completely. Yeah. So yeah, because I don't want it to be cold, but I also don't want it to be like melted into the like soup. And here's some beans, which got tangled up with the cheese. Yeah, here's the beans, or one single bean here. Yeah. And of course, tomatoes. Always put in some tomatoes in every kind of soup I make. And there's like some random seeds, cumin seeds. I mean, you can't really see them, but yeah. Can you see that? That little speck is a seed. Bunch of seeds, some basil, some oregano, and the soup is orange because from the hot dog, and also I did put some some of the sauce, the seasoning that I usually use. Goddamn fucking chair. Anyway, that I usually use. Like there's like a pepper, garlic, turmeric or curry powder, chili powder. Like I'm and all the instant ramen powders and stuff. Like I just mix it into one jar. I mentioned this like 100 times, probably every video. But yeah, like that's why the soup ended up being orangish, brownish. It's from all that sauce and seasoning. Mushrooms very soft, tender. You have to soak it in water first if you want to make sure it's soft. The cheese in its like semi-melted state, very delicious. Hot dogs, always good. The only thing about the melted, like partially melted cheese is, the cheese string. Maybe some people like that, but kind of annoying. Just move it a little bit so it's not so much in the way. Hopefully it doesn't affect the sound quality. If you're hearing random like banging sounds, it's from the heat. Yeah. I mean from the heater. You mix it all together, it comes with like interesting flavor. Yeah, so hot dogs normally not a very healthy meal. If I just ate it with hot dog buns, I wouldn't say super unhealthy, but definitely not healthy. But now that I got some tomatoes, I got some cheese, I got some mushrooms, I got some beans, more balanced diet, hopefully. At the very least, the beans and the tomatoes and the mushrooms should give me some fiber. And you know, different nutrients. Because you can't just eat meat alone, you just can't eat vegetables alone, you gotta eat everything. And the mushrooms are funguses, but they kind of count as vegetables. And tomato kind of counts as vegetables, even though it's actually a fruit. But yeah, fruits, vegetables. And the beans are legumes, but really they're vegetables. Pretty much anything that's plant-based is vegetables. Anything. I mean, mushrooms don't come from a plant, but they're plant-like, you know, they have lots of fiber in it. Yeah, if you don't soak the mushrooms enough, you know, it's gonna taste like eating tree bark. Not that. No, I haven't eaten tree bark, but I've eaten sugar cane. Yeah, so it tastes like those stalks, except for it's not sweet. I'm pretty sure that's what tree bark tastes like, but worse. Tree bark probably tastes worse because there's no flavor, or there's some other flavors. I guess it looks pretty gross, but it tastes good to me, so I don't really care. Yeah, so inside this cheese, it's like all this different stuff that I added, you know. There's like specks of peppers and cumin and oregano and basil. And the beans and the mushrooms by themselves, they don't really have that much flavor. But you just mix it all together and it tastes alright. The soup tastes really good. Probably because I added all the flavor stuff to it, seasonings. Doesn't exactly quench my thirst because, you know, everything I put in it. So the soup kind of the soup is teensy bit spicy from the pepper I put in. And also salty because, you know, all the stuff is in there. Like all the hot dog, all the flavor, not all the flavor, but some of the, you know, the seasoning, the flavor from the hot dogs, from the cheese, tomatoes, mushrooms gets imparted into the soup. So it's a very flavorful soup, that's for sure. But also I added all those ramen seasonings, so yeah. I mean, compared to the ingredients, obviously, it doesn't compare. Like, there's like a slight hint of creaminess in the soup, but when you eat the cheese, it's like, whoa, it doesn't even compare. Like, the cheese is way better. That soup does taste kind of salty, but then eat the hot dog. Hot dog is bursting with flavor. How much seasoning do you use on the hot dog? Like, even when you boil it, like the flavor, seeps out, leaches out. It's still jam-packed full of flavor. That's probably why it's so unhealthy. It's probably like loaded with sodium. I mean, it is loaded with sodium, obviously. There's all those nitrates and nitrites. But I've been trying to buy more of the, I think it's the ballpark Franks, where it says no sodium nitrites or nitrates in it, because apparently that's been linked to cancer. I mean, these days everything's been linked to cancer. Definitely the hot dog tastes the best. There's like a slight tartness to it because of the tomatoes. It's good. So yeah, if you're lazy like me, don't want to learn to cook, just take some ingredients, boil it in a pot of water, then the leftover water can be soup. And when you drink the water, the soup water, you're getting back most of the nutrients that, leach out into the water while you're cooking. Like when you cook anything, you're going to destroy some of the nutrients. And some of it goes into the water, the juices or whatever. So any juices, water that drips out, the water soluble vitamins and nutrients, you get it back in the soup. So if you're like me, chop it into tiny pieces or smaller pieces so it cooks easily, cooks fast, and when you eat it, bite it, it goes down smoothly. Probably better for digestion too. Mm. Delicious. Okay, so tell me what you think down below, about this crazy wacky meal. It's like soup done amateur hour. Yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoyed this video, enjoying this series. If you like or dislike this video, be sure to let me know down below. Subscribe, comment, rate the video, and hit that bell notification icon, please. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.